I mean, don't
propaganda.
get me
Look
wrong.
at what has happened. Like anti-Semitism in the past year, 6 months.
Gavin's a pretty smart guy, so he's able to contend with them on some of this stuff, right? He's able to kind of push back and detect where they're exaggerating the issue. It's like, yeah, there's some truth to the issue. He will recognize there's some truth to the issue, but he'll detect when they're going a little bit too far and they're ignoring other issues as well, right? So it's good to have a guy like him around to kind of set these people in check and keep them honest, because they're kind of high on their own supply right now, and that gives them leeway to embellish the issue, to create fake theories, to create fake to totally just manufacture fake shit. So it's like, you know, you have like the real thing that they have a lobby, and then you have like GDL retards claiming that they manufactured the COVID virus to kill the Gentiles, or they invented homosexuality to make everybody gay, but they're also gay in Israel. And like, none of their theories make any sense, right? So you have to keep them honest as well, and that's when I began fact checking these people too. Because like prior to that, I was saying that the basic truths about it, but I wasn't fact checking the people on that side. And when you don't fact check them and you don't hold them accountable for the lies that they tell and the embellishments they make, they're just going to keep doing it. So you have to keep them honest. And that goes for any side. It goes for Laura Loomer, who might deny the Jewish lobby. And it also goes for Fuentes, who's going to over-exaggerate their power and ignore other groups doing similar things. And one of the flaws with Fuentes is that he won't admit Christians doing similar things. So Christians do just as much pro-Israel Zionist stuff, right? Christian lobbies like Hufi, Christians United for Israel, all these Christian Zionists in the Congress, all of these Christian Zionists around Trump, all of them are just as fanatically supportive of Israel. People like Mike Huckabee, Rubio, Waltz, all these guys, Hegseth, all these guys are fanatical pro-Israel zealots due to their Christianity, due to their Christian ideology. Ted Cruz as well. So Christians are just as guilty for promoting Zionism. Christians are just as guilty for taking money from AIPAC or just ideologically supporting it. Christians are just as guilty when it comes to promoting mass immigration and refugees. They're running the 6 top resettlement groups. You have people of Christian background in the Democrat Party that are all for open borders, people like Biden and Elizabeth Warren and Clinton. So the thing with Fuentes is that because he's biased for Christianity and Christians, he will whitewash the role of Christians in all this, ignore the Christians, the Catholic Pope, washing feet of blacks and pushing for open borders, and the U.S. Conference of Bishops, of Catholic bishops, suing the Trump administration for their opposition to refugees and all this. And he won't hold them accountable. He won't hold his own side accountable. He will hold the Jews accountable. He will hold the Jews accountable for their liberals, but he won't hold the Christians accountable for their liberals. So he's not an honest actor. But then you might have on the flip end of that Ben Shapiro or Loomer, who won't hold the Jews accountable for their leftists, or will try to kind of pin everything on the Saudis or pin everything on Islam when members of their group are part of the issue as well. So you really have to take a step back from it all. Like you can't get too hog-tied in with an ideology or religion, because it's going to create this blind spot for you where you're not seeing things clearly because you're protecting your religion, you're protecting your group. So you just got to step back from it all, look at the big picture, look at everybody doing what you don't like, and come to the realization that it's a coalition of liberals, right? It is really just that. It's a coalition of left-wingers or a coalition of liberals. You could say some groups are more represented than others in America, but that's not true in Spain or Italy or many European countries. So there's flaws there. There's flaws on both sides here, right?